Good morning, everyone. Poppy Chulo is stepping back out. I just wanted to lay some game on y'all real quick. Um, I was just laying here after waking up, just thinking. For the past few days, I just been reflecting on the most toxic people in my life, man, and which caused me to wake up out of my sleep, turn the light on, and write it down, man. Some of the most toxic people in my life was family members, of course. This is why I don't deal with my family. I'm kind of cold. I cut them off completely for uh, mental health. Um, Dealing with people who will betray you, who don't care anything about you, who you can't trust, that's toxic. You don't have to deal with people who is going to bring drama into your life. That's no way to live. And people think that just because they're family, they can screw you over. Hey, we family. Nah. To me, it's worse when betrayal comes from a family member than people in the streets. And the thing that I said in the past about family members betraying you, family members are more comfortable betraying you than people in the streets because a stranger knows consequences, whether it's a fist fight, maybe it's something worse. People can lose their lives over betrayal and disrespect. But a family member who wouldn't necessarily do anything to a person in the street, a stranger, they will feel comfortable doing it to a family member, no matter how dangerous you are. They still comfortable with doing it to you because they feel you wouldn't treat them like a stranger would. Um, I have a list of the most toxic people uh, that I've met in my life, and I'm gonna detail them separately in videos. But I want to talk about thieves in this video, man, and I want to explain to everyone that's watching and listening how bad a thief can be. A thief is the lowest of the low. You can't get any lower than a thief. The only thing lower than a thief is a, a sexual predator and a child predator. But a thief is untrustworthy. No one can trust a thief. A person that will steal from you, man, is a low down, dirty scoundrel. They have no loyalty to no one. They don't care who they betray. And this is a horrible quality to have. I mean, I had women that I dated steal from me. I had family members steal from me. I had friends steal from me. And the people that it affected me the most was the people that was closest to me, which was family. Um, and that's a major red flag to have, and you need to get away from them people forever because nothing good will ever come from those people. I mean, I had people steal from me who never done anything for me in my life, like my Uncle Tim, my cousin Cedric. They never did anything for me but steal from me. Uh, and they are the lowest of the low. Usually, when someone is a thief, it's a narcotic attached to it also. So, because a person just doesn't steal for no reason, it's usually a narcotic lingering somewhere around. And everyone that I know who's stolen from me, uh, they were either mentally retarded or had a narcotic attached to them. My mother, my own mother, uh, is a thief, and she stole from me on several occasions. And I don't know if it's a narcotic attached. I never seen or heard any of narcotic, but I know she's mentally retarded. And my cousin Cedric, narcotic attached to it. My cousin Angel, narcotic attached to it. My Uncle Tim, narcotic attached to it. My cousin Malcolm, narcotic attached to it. You see, these are all family members who are thieves. My uncle Chucky, narcotic attached to it. You see, so I know a little bit about being betrayed and stolen from, and everyone who steals from you, man. Uh, you can't trust them. You have to get away from them. You have to. You know how bad a thief is? Once you have theft on your criminal record, you're worse than a murderer and a drug dealer to employers. Employers don't want to hire a thief. If you have fraud or any type of theft on your criminal history, man, and a job pulls it up, man, you cooked. But I can get a job within a week with violence on my record and a drug history. But a thief, I know thieves who couldn't get jobs. And that's all they had on their record was being thieves. So no one respects a thief. You can't trust a thief. Um, that's a major red flag to have. And I can remember uh, two of my baby mothers, thieves. They will steal from me. Um, and one of the baby mothers that I'm talking about, this was in the beginning stages. Uh, she came into my home unannounced, and she stole some things from me, man. This was a major red flag, and I should have let her go. But I kept her around after knowing that she's a thief, and it's costing me to this day. That's a major quality you cannot ignore. And by her stealing from me, she stole it from me and lied about it. I didn't know she stole it, what she stole from me, until maybe a month later. And that could have caused problems by me accusing someone else. But me being smart, knowing that that person that I could have accused, it wasn't them. And I narrowed it down. I said, yo, you were the only one who was around. It had to be you. And then, I found out that it was her, and I ended up getting my things back. But that showed her character. It's a narcotic attached to her, cocaine. She's a thief. She's a scammer. And the worst person I ever met in my life. And this is why I'm telling you guys, you have to be careful who you open your door to, who you let in your life, man. You have to set boundaries. When people show you who they are, you have to believe them. A thief is the worst person that you will ever meet in your life. Trust me. You can't look past that red flag. That is a major red flag. A person who steals. And this is a person who I'm talking about. They will go to a grocery store, self checkout, and only ring up half of the stuff, man. And I used to walk out of line saying, yo, I'm not being attached to this. But I ended up having children by that person. And it's, and I'm still in the middle of a storm with this person. But no storm is gonna last forever. Um, I can pretty much handle anything in my life because I was born to a toxic woman who took me through a lot. So it prepared me for life. My mother prepared me for life. Uh, the arguments, the disrespect, the narcissism. This is why jail, prison, the streets, toxic relationships with women. Uh, it was something that I all overcame. I overcame all of it because my mother prepped me for life with everything she had going on. And it made me tough. So no one was able to keep me down for long. You might knock me down, but I get right back up, like Jason. But you can never forgive a thief. They are who they are. Um, Being a thief, stealing is like the ultimate betrayal because it's the deceit behind it. And if you overlook that, trust me, it will only get worse. It will only get worse. You can never trust a thief because they will steal from anyone. They have a problem. They will betray you every time. 10 times out of 10, a thief will betray you. Nothing good comes from a thief. You look at a person that's a thief and look at their life. Their life is a whirlwind, is a hurricane. Nothing ever goes good for them. Karma always busts them in the face. Um, they're at their worst. So this is why I know the woman that I have children by that I'm talking about. Um, Karma is constantly punching her in the face. Look at it. Look at her life. She's living off of her children. When all those children turn to 18, she's gonna be dead, stinking in the water. This is what happened to these women, man. Once these kids grow up, who deceitfully run to the court system to jack a man up. Now, I'm not caping for men who don't take care of their children, but the system is what it is. I mean, a woman can go put you on child support no matter how well you take care of her or the children. But that goes along with the first red flag from this person. This person is a thief. So it's nothing that should be able to surprise you if a person is a thief. They will do anything to you. They can't be trusted. They aren't loyal to anything. They don't care. They betray people for a living. So you're not special. So this is a lesson learned for me from several people in my life. And you have to get away from them as far as you can because it can start off as you looking past it. Yeah, they stole from me. Now I make sure I hide all my stuff. Next thing you know, people are festering hate for you, man. A thief has several personalities. Um, I have family members that are low down, dirty people, and I feel like if something was to happen to me, it will come from my family, man, before it would before a person in the streets. Uh, because the most jealousy, envious people that I met were family members. Get them mad, get in an argument with them. They will tell you and show you how they always felt about you. This is why I stay away from 90% of my family. I don't even communicate. I haven't seen my mother in 5 years. Uh, my aunt Bernadine and her children are the most toxic people in the family, and I stay far away from them. My oldest sister, I stay far away from her. Uh, I stay away from everyone, man, and I'm at my best when I'm alone. I have a brick wall around me, a 30-foot brick wall, man, that I don't let people in because you got to vet people properly first. You can't just let people in. I'm definitely in at this version of my life, man, in the later years. Letting a person in can be detrimental, man. I have to properly vet you for years to know who you really are. I have to know who you are once I tell you no. I have to know who you are when I don't want to be bothered with you. I have to know who you are when you see me successful and I'm not doing anything for you. This will cause family members to do some outrageous things to you because, like I said, family members are the most comfortable. Family members, a lot of times, wouldn't do anything to a stranger in the streets, but they'll do it to a family member. And I know this firsthand. I know I have family members who wouldn't bust a grape in the name of Welch's. I didn't watch my cousin Cedric get beat up and kicked around and slapped around by dudes in the streets, didn't even fight back. But he will steal from me. And I feel like the dude will shoot me and kill me. But he wouldn't do that to no one else in the streets. I watched my Uncle Tim get beat up, slapped around, come home and tear up the house, man, scaring my grandmother to death, breaking up all her stuff because he didn't got beat up in the streets. But why didn't you have that same energy for the dudes who did that to you in the streets? I was different. I wasn't getting beat up and slapped around in the streets. And if I did, I was coming home to get my tool to go back out and handle it. If my grandmother seen me upset, what she did, she saw me go to my room, I tucked my firearm, and I went back in the streets and handled it. I watched my uncle in the 80s and in the early 90s when I was a kid come home beat up, screaming and yelling and hollering and breaking up my grandmother's stuff in her living room, man. And from that day, I said, man, I'll never be a victim. And this guy, a low down, dirty dude who never did anything for me, was stealing from me, man. Stabbed me in the back. And I'm gonna do a video about him. But I have a story, man, a great storyline that's a learning tool for a lot of people who follow me and listen to my stories, man. And shout out to Jay Fernandez. Uh, he like a lot of my stories, man. And a lot of people can't believe that I went through a lot of the things that I went through, man. They like, wow, man, and still look the way that I look. By me being in the death business, I've seen a lot of people who took their lives for a whole lot less than what I've been through. I read the notes, the suicide notes, and I went and done the body removals when they jumped off of buildings and jumped in front of trains and hung themselves from light fixtures and in closets, uh, all types of things, man. But I'm still here. I'm still kicking, and I'm not crazy. I'm just wiser, and I'm thankful for every situation because it made me a wise man. So I share my stories with you guys to so you won't make the mistakes that I made trusting people. And because when you trust people, you open a door to get betrayed. Um, guard your peace. If a person is toxic, man, you got to get away from them, man. They are trying to tear you down. When people are trying to fight with you and argue with you for no reason, they trying to provoke you. I mean, those same people who stole from me, same people who tried to set me up and betray me and put me away in prison. Uh, this is why I guard myself. I don't let people in because you don't know people. These people are all normal in the beginning. Be careful of a person who's overly nice, overly generous, because they're trying to set you up. Everyone that I'm talking about who was a thief, who was a scammer, who was a low down, dirty individual, they were all nice and kind in the beginning. It's like they setting their spider web. They're trying to get you trapped in their web. So be careful out here, man. And it's nothing wrong with vetting people properly. You have to do that because it can cost you everything, even your life, if you don't. So shout out to everyone who follow me, who find inspiration from my videos. Thank you. Make sure you drop a like and hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions you would like me to make a video about, just drop it in the comments and I'll do my best to and give you my advice on it. And a lot of times when I feel I'm a wise man, the advice that I give you is some advice that you've heard before in your life by another wise person, whether it's your elder, your grandmother, your grandfather, your father, or your mother who lived life. But I'm still learning every day, and I've learned that I have to shield myself from individuals, man, because people who you think have your back, you don't want to find out too late that it was all an illusion. Because I'm in the death business. You don't want to think that a person has your back, but then when you dead and gone, this person is a tyrant. They running off with everything that you have. They don't care nothing about you. They like F this dude. They can get to show their true colors. Um, when you down at your worst, you sick, you terminally ill, that person might walk away from you. I've met dudes who got diagnosed with cancer and their wives just left them, man. And I know a guy personally who beat his cancer. His wife left him. Then when he beat his cancer, his wife wanted to come back. And I said, dude, you can never trust this woman. You need to let her stay gone. Um, you can't, you beat a life, you beat a death sentence, man. And you need to enjoy the rest of your life. Let her go. She did you a favor by walking away at the time. She didn't even, she wanted out. So she didn't take anything with her. You didn't have much, but that's a good thing. That's a blessing because she didn't get to walk away with anything. Now that you can build yourself back up and you allow her to come back, she's going to be more calculated when she want to leave you the next time. So you need to let her stay gone. How can you love someone who betrayed you like that? Who left you in the hospital? When you were in the hospital, she just left you. So everything is a life lesson, but don't get too old, man, and let life beat you up too bad before you realize that you have to take the advice from your elders, man, because you don't want to wait till it's too late, man, before you realize that you was moving improper in life. You have to move properly in life, because when you're moving reckless, man, it's gonna cost you. I'd like to thank everyone for listening, watching. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe if you can find some inspiration in these videos. A thief is the worst person you will ever meet in your life. Trust me. Just reflect on some people in your life that stole from you. Look at their character. Look at how they live their lives. Usually a thief, their lives are a mess. They don't have their lives together. They need to feed off of other people. They can't live on their own. Just look at the life of a thief. They're going to stay in the sewer. So, and you don't need a college degree to realize this. Just reflect on your life. A thief is 100% the worst person that you will ever meet. And once a person steals from you, I don't care how small it is, they take something without asking, without your knowledge, they are a low down, dirty person. Trust me. Papi Chulo, I'm out.